Okay, we are live, and I just got it turned on when I was in the other room, so I'm carrying the laptop to my lovely co-host here, Shannon.
My lovely non-frenetic co-host.
Yes, and now it's live at lunch.
Yay!
Hi. Today is Pink Panther Day.
Yes, I wore pink.
Yeah. Just in your cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so if you happen to see Britt today, she took the theme in the spirit it was intended. She has a beret. She's got her sunglasses, the Inspector Clouseau sunglasses, and a trench coat. And when she's walking around, she's got her cell phone in her pocket playing the Pink Panther theme. So that's pretty great. She gets a gold star for today in terms of the theme. But the movie today was actually suggested by Marilyn Brennan. So I don't think she's the only one who no, wait. That's not true. I think it's Suzette Davis. One of these women is going to be very upset with me, but a member suggested the Pink Panther. They said they wanted some Peter Sellers. So we have some Peter Sellers for them today. The other thing I want to mention is I believe that everybody received one of these. This is Cameo instead of Bingo. And you would have received it in your black bag this weekend. Let me know if you didn't. We have more. But on here are some suggestions of activities for you to do, sort of a little checklist to keep yourself involved, to keep yourself from maybe getting a little down in the dumps, encouraging things that you can do. And the reason I check marked some off is that these are the ones that I have accomplished. I will also be doing Canyo with you this week. The middle space, I don't know if you see this, but the free space is I need a haircut.
Yeah.
Because I thought it should be I need a haircut or a manicure. So I feel like if you need either one.
I told you I cut my own hair.
It looks great.
Well, it's coming back great, but I had some issues.
No, I'm very impressed. I need to figure out how to cut my husband's hair. One of them is watched live at lunch. So everybody who's watching should be able to mark that one off. Learn to use video chat. I am very good at video chat, and I would be happy to teach anybody out there who would like to learn. Ordered a delicious meal from the Canyon Kitchen. Today, I ordered the employee meal, which is a chickpea burger. I'm very excited. And then the other thing that I did was get dressed up for a spirit day. So those are all things that I've accomplished today, but there's a few that I need to make sure that I do this week that I have not done. And so it's a good challenge for myself.
Good.
One of them is wrote a haiku because we're continuing our haiku challenge, and I got some great haikus. What?
I know Rhoda.
You know Rhoda?
Rhoda haiku.
Oh, that's so funny. What was I saying? Oh, going shopping feels so great unless you buy a virus. Too late for the rest of us. Anonymous. That was Esther's haiku. And then Carol Kirkland wrote a great one that's, what's that on the lawn? Escapee, protest, totem. Where will it go next? So, and that was, she found a photo of a rogue mask, and she wrote that one. So that was pretty
I'm not good at haiku. Sorry.
Oh, really? Well, it's just part of the fun. It's just part of the fun.
Well, I had a fun weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I connected with my castmates
yeah?
from Up With People. It was our 35th anniversary.
Oh, that's
and
wonderful.
We connected with folks around the world. There were about 105 of us, I think, from 40 some odd countries.
Oh my gosh.
It was a Zoom meeting, so it was so much fun. I hadn't seen many of them in 35 years. So.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And found out 2 live here in Tucson. So now we'll get to reconnect.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. This weekend, I think I told you a couple weeks ago that we had to put my dog down, which was really sad. She was senior. She was a senior dog, and we'd only had her for a couple years. We adopted her as a senior, so we knew what we were getting into. But a friend of ours, we have a big backyard that has a lot of native desert plants. And so a friend of ours said, well, if you ever want a desert tortoise, my father rescues them, and they're really easy to have, and anyway, and so we got one this weekend, and so we named him Rocky, and he's been just puttering around our backyard eating all the weeds. Yeah, and he's about this big, and he's 30 years old. So anyway, so that should be fun.
That's great.
Yeah. So that's what's going on with us. Today, the afternoon movie, of course, is The Pink Panther. And then tomorrow morning, we did have another suggestion that people wanted some more science-y type of activities. Well, luckily, tomorrow morning is a documentary on Apollo 11. So
that'd
that
be
should
good.
be good. And
It's not the movie. The movie was Apollo, just
Apollo
right?
13.
13. Okay.
Apollo 11 is the one that went to the moon. Yes.
Okay.
I think, the one that made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's all I have for today. So it's a
Okay.
pretty, not very, it's the beginning of the week. And actually, speaking of the beginning of the week, I think a lot of you have heard this just from other TV that you have watched, is that there's so many stars who are doing activities from their homes, right? They are broadcasting from their homes. They're doing things to sort of lift the spirits of everyone in the world, because it's easy when we're isolated to think we are the only people who are experiencing this.
And we're not.
And we're not. It is
No.
happening all over the world, for most places longer than it's been happening here. But one of those people is John Krasinski, who was in The Office, and he's married to Emily Blunt, also Mary Poppins. And for the past 3 weeks, he's been doing a show called Some Good News every Sunday night. And it's about 20 minutes, and it's a collection of all kinds of good news. And so, because we know that not everybody watches things online, we're going to be on Mondays right after this show showing some good news, so that we can sort of keep up with what everybody else in the world is watching online, and being energized by.
There were some amazing performances on was it the Lady Gaga's The One World?
Yes.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe we can replay that at some point. For
Yeah,
everybody.
I'll look into it.
The Celine Dion, Andre Bocelli. Oh, it was incredible. So,
You've got your favorites for sure.
well, no, that they just how they did that from home. I have
Yeah.
no idea. And a continent apart, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Unless she was lying and was in his living room next door. I don't know.
Yeah. The magic
It
of
was
the
amazing.
internet.
Yeah.
Yes. We're just learning it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not as good as some other people are, but we'll get there.
Thank goodness we have it.
Yes. All right. Well, wonderful.
So what's
Well,
our surprise today?
our surprise?
Video.
Oh, it's the Some Good News.
Oh, some good
Yeah,
news.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So we're going to show Some Good News on Mondays, and it's got a bunch of fun stuff on how
All right.
people are surviving the
Cool.
quarantine, and how people are, staying upbeat and positive and keeping their chins up. So that's what we're doing today.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing what everybody does with their Canyo. And we'll have to figure out some sort of really fun prize, especially now that alcohol is allowed to be distributed, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway. All right.
Right.
Well, keep your chin up.
We look better.
In the stream.